All right, grade 7, I hope that you're doing well. In today's session, we're going to continue speaking about what we have already covered. Neil deGrasse Tyson on the future of the United States space exploration after curiosity. So,
What
for the past
teacher?
2 days, we have been speaking. Can you hear me, Muhammad?
Yes, but your voice lag.
What about now?
Yes, now good. But your voice, what you say, American.
Okay, so we're going to continue speaking about Neil deGrasse Tyson on the future of United States space exploration after Curiosity. For the past 2 days, we have been speaking about Curiosity, which was a robotic rover which was sent into Mars. After it was sent into Mars, it has been collecting data since then and sending those data back to our planet. And we have used these data in order to just know everything about the planet Mars. In today's session, we're gonna solve the worksheet about this reading comprehension, and you can find this worksheet attached onto Classera. You can just access to the course material from your own account, and that's it. Neil deGrasse Tyson on the future of United States space exploration after Curiosity, and in the description I have written worksheet. So please download it, open it. That's it. You can download it from here. And after downloading it, start solving with me. That's it. So you can just press here to
Teacher,
print.
the name of the worksheet, Neil deGrasse Tyson of the future U.S. exploration after Curiosity.
Yes.
Okay.
So download it to your own account and your laptops and PC. I have already printed the version for you here in school. So once you come to school, you will find your hard copy version. So right now, let's start by solving. We'll start by turn. So in question number 1, Abdulaziz, do you have a mic?
Yes.
Okay, Abdulaziz, in question number 1, we're saying in Neil deGrasse Tyson on the future of United States space exploration after curiosity, who does Tyson say always leads the way to new frontiers? Does he say that individuals, governments, free enterprise, or the university students? Who leads the way for new frontiers, for discovering more planets?
Teacher, what mean frontiers?
Frontier like new planets, new space travel, new ideas, new just targets, aims, your frontier, your targets, your aims. For our frontier here is to discover more planets, especially the planet of Mars. And you are late. Fahd. So Abdulaziz,
Free
according to Tyson,
free
Sorry.
enterprise.
never mind. According to Tyson, who should lead the way to new frontiers?
Free enterprise.
Free enterprise. Good. Ali,
Yes, teacher.
do you agree with him that the one who should
No,
lead
governments.
the frontiers, as we said? So, according to Neil deGrasse Tyson, he said that your frontier must be led by the governments. So, governments are the one that shall lead us into new frontiers because a free enterprise or a private business, Abdulaziz, will not be able to continue funding his own project because at one time he will lose money. Because we said yesterday, if you can remember that space exploration is not profitable. You cannot get money from it now, but eventually later we will. Thank you, Ali. Azam, why will a private company never build the first colony on Mars? A. Private companies do not have the technological expertise. Private companies do not have the vision to recognize the benefits. The United States government will not permit private companies to build colonies. Since building a colony will not be profitable, private companies will not make the effort. Azam, what do you think? If you don't have a mic, you can type in the chat.
Teacher, I wanted to ask you something.
Yes?
It's in the test. Can I ask you about a question in the test?
The quiz yesterday? Yes, sure.
Yes, because there's a question that I didn't really understood, and it was very confusing for me. And I wanted to ask you because there was a question that says why didn't Brog or Brot didn't go out for the outer world. I said, and there were two choices: the first choice and the second choice. The first choice was because it's unhabitable. The second choice because it's inhabitable.
Yes. Uninhabitable.
Yes, because
Inhabitable.
yeah, teacher, I didn't
Inhabitable.
understand this, and
Paris, I understand
yes,
your question. I'm going to answer you. So, uninhabitable means it's not able to live in it. Somewhere where you cannot live in it. Poisonous, dangerous, very bad. So that's uninhabitable. Habitable, a place where you can live in it. So both of them are opposite to each other. And of course, the answer was number A. The idea was
yes,
that
but
it was uninhabitable. Okay?
teacher, it was not written habitable or unhabitable. It was written habitable and I mean inhabitable and unhabitable. I think you can check.
Yes, on
No,
and
teacher, it's on.
yeah, it's on. Yes, yes, fine, it's on. I know that question because I put it. So yes,
I knew the correct answer, but I didn't know what is the choice because I got confused.
What, teacher?
no, don't mind. He's asking something about yesterday's quiz. Faris, where is Faris Adwayan? That's Faris Bai. Yeah, your name is in Arabic. Yeah, this one. Uninhabitable, inhabitable. So you did not answer it. You said no. You should two. You shouldn't answer number two. So uninhabitable means you cannot live in it. Remove so only inhabitable, so you can live in it. So the answer was number one first. So once again, in question number two, oh no. Question number two. So question A, and number one, we said government. Number two, why will a private company never build the first colony on Mars? So who knows the answer?
Me, Iyad Bukhari.
Okay, yeah.
Please.
It's D.
D, since building a colony will not be profitable, meaning that you will not be able to have money from this colony. Consequently, private companies, they will never do that because private companies, they just need the money. Number three, Fahd, as explained in the article, what are the STEM field? What
Teacher,
would,
who Fahad? There is two Fahad.
yes, you.
Yeah, what?
STEM stands for what?
English.
English.
No, technology.
The S first. The S stands for
Science.
science. The T stands for
Technology.
technology. Bravo. The E stands for
English.
no, not English.
In engineering.
Engineering. Bravo. And the M stands for
Mathematics.
mathematics. So STEM schools, which we have already
Teacher,
discussed yesterday. Yes, Muhammad.
can I do again the test? Because yesterday I was going out and I do very fast.
Contacted the administration regarding this, and if they said yes, okay, I'll assign you a new one, but you must contact the administration.
Okay, how I contact?
Call the school's number.
What's the school number, teacher?
Just write Riyadh Najd in Google, Riyadh Najd number, and it will just appear like this. And they have already sent on Classera. I think there are the numbers. They are included in Classera. If you just went to Classera,
Yeah, and the number one up. Number one.
in number one here, that's no remedial classes, weekly plans, projects,
Number one, I think.
table.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's it. And number nine, you have all the transformation and also the school's number. All of them are on class A. So for you, let's see this one. Yep, that's it. We are middle school, middle school. Yep, that's middle school. So that's the number or that's the extension. You can call the school number 1124911616.
The one
And
one
the
two four
extension,
nine six one six.
yeah, this one, and then the extension 210 or 24 or 205, or even you can just call the this number for Mr. Majid. So either of them, you can use either method of them to contact the school. So once again, and number four, in Neil deGrasse Tyson, what does Tyson say is needed to stir up interest in science? Stir up interest in science refers to increasing the interest in science. A, NASA must do something that has never been done before. B, NASA must prove that the cost of space travel are not expensive or excessive. C, NASA must demonstrate that a new technology is proven and reliable. D, NASA must provide technology that can be used by private companies. So which answer is correct? A, B, C, or D? فهد فهد سعود.
Yes.
Yes. Number four.
Neil deGrasse Tyson on the future of U.S. space exploration after Curiosity What does Tyson say is needed to stir up interest in science? A. NASA must do something that has never been done before. B. NASA must prove that the cost of space travel are not excessive. C. NASA must demonstrate that the new technology is proven and reliable. D. NASA must provide technology that can be used by private companies.
So which answer do you think is correct?
A. NASA
A, bravo.
must do something.
Bravo, nice. So NASA must be doing something that they have never done before, which is including and providing support for private companies in order to make like agreement or alliance for space exploration together. Excellent, Fahd. Bravo. Faris Abdoyan, number 5.
Yes, teacher.
How does Tyson say NASA paves the way for private companies to succeed in space exploration, of course?
What does Tyson say next? For
Read,
How,
read out
teacher? I
loud.
didn't understand the question.
Read out loud. Read the question and the answer, and then choose.
Okay, how does Tyson say NASA paves the way for private companies to succeed? I didn't understand.
So Tyson has already spoken about that NASA must provide each one of the private businesses and private companies with the needed knowledge in order to help them to space exploration. While saying that,
Yes.
he said that NASA must do something in order to pave the way. Pave the way, the
Like to
expression,
complete, like open the way for the
like to
research.
open the way or to start the way. How can I pave the way
Yes.
to make it ready for you to use? So how can NASA make the way ready for other companies to succeed in space exploration? Read the answer.
NASA avoid.
NASA,
NASA allows private companies to take lead in exploring the. Um.
NASA avoids all competition with private companies. NASA allows the private companies to take the lead
C.
in building the frontiers. C, NASA
I
creates
think
the technology the private company then can develop further. So
C.
it's the bravo facts. Nice. So, because right now, as we said, I will not start from scratch. You have reached a limit. So I'll just get to that limit and continue from where you stopped. Nice. Very good. And number 6, Faris Luay. Faris Luay. Muhammad Abdul Aziz. Muhammad bin Yusuf.
Yes, teacher.
Number 6, if a person were...
Teacher, did you call me?
I did call you, but you didn't answer.
What?
No, not you, Iyad. I was calling
Number
you.
what? Teacher, number what? I read.
Number 6.
If a person were to set a game to an opponent, what would happen?
A, the person would give up. The person would be a bad loser. The person would do anything to win. The person would demand another game. So like we are playing a chess and you said,
A.
it's okay not to know. Just what do you think?
A, I think A.
A. So if you said in a game, it means that you have already given up. Nice guess. Bravo, Muhammad. And number 7,
You put the answer
محمد القحطاني.
teacher will put the answer.
I'll put the answer on Coursera, and you can download this file from Coursera right now.
Thank
Just
you.
go to course material, and you will find it under this title: Neil deGrasse Tyson on the future of the U.S. space exploration after Curiosity. محمد القحطاني. محمد سعيدان. Not here. محمد وسيم. دهوك. محمد الدهوك. محمد القحطاني. رشيد.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, number 7. What is the most likely meaning of enterprise as it is used in the following sentence? My uncle opened his bakery 6 years ago, and now it is a successful enterprise with 20 employees. So it is a social hobby, a business firm, unrealized dream, a government agency.
Business firm.
A business firm. Excellent, Rashid. Bravo. So enterprise in this sentence means it's a business firm. Nice. Al Faisal, number 8. Saleh. Yusuf.
Teacher,
Yes, Saleh, number 8.
which of the following situations best describe the capitalistic society? Business are privately owned and compete with one another for customers. The government own all business and decide what products to produce. People get all they
Teacher,
need by hunting, fishing, and growing a few plants in small gardens. The government tells business owners how much to charge for their goods.
So a capitalistic
teacher,
society.
hello.
Teacher,
Yes,
what is the meaning of capitalistic society?
Nasser, he
I
say
go for you.
the period it's not appear to me.
Again.
Yeah.
Nasir is no longer access to the chat. Why?
He said the teacher not appear to me.
What is his name? Nasir what?
ناصر السيد.
Nasir Khalid Said. Nasir Sayyid. That's him.
I think.
Let's call him. Unavailable. He's not opening Teams. That's why he can't access the session. Status unknown. And he used the guest account. So if you can contact him, tell him to close Classera and open it again. So once again, Saleh, capitalistic society. To speak about capitalistic society is a place where the government own all the businesses and they just choose what to sell, what not to sell, what to produce, what not to produce. So the answer is
The government owns all the business.
government owns all the business. That's a capitalistic society. And number 9, in Neil deGrasse Tyson on the future of US space exploration after curiosity. Tyson says of NASA, it's an investment, not a handout. It's an investment, not a handout. What do we mean by that? Yusuf, do you have a mic? By the way, we will take the absence at the end of the session. Investing money in NASA projects may advance human knowledge, but it has few practical benefits. Investing money.
Advance in human knowledge.
So, which answer?
Wait. Use knowledge. What, teacher?
Which answer? Investing money in NASA projects may advance human knowledge.
Teacher,
A.
I
Investing
think B.
A.
projects will encourage innovation,
A,
which
teacher.
in turn will fuel a growing economy. Investing money in NASA project
Teacher,
is like
no, no.
giving money.
How does the economy fall and grow?
How can the economy what?
Go down and grow.
How can the economy go down and grow? That's very good. It's
How does a
regarding
country's
what you are
economy go down?
producing and sending it to other people. Like, for example, right now, if you are not a manufacturing society, if your country doesn't build or doesn't create or doesn't do anything and just gets everything from outside, so your economy is going to be very bad. On the other hand, if the government are building factories that are making projects in order to produce all types of goods, and then you send those goods outside of your country as exports and imports, consequently, you will have a very good economy. So it's only dependable upon what you make and what you have
What you
from other
trade,
people
teacher?
for trade. Yes. So if I have a lot of goods in order to trade with other people, then my economy is gonna be very good. On the other hand, if
That's
I
why.
don't
That's
have
why,
enough and
teacher.
just take
That's why in
everything,
all the wars, teacher, the UK is always there because it always has a high economy due to
right
the.
now China is better than America.
Yes, teacher,
And
because
China is considered to be one of the growing economies in all of our planet because
now
they
teacher,
produce
now teacher,
everything.
now teacher, the what do you the عملة, teacher.
Currency.
When you want to make a new paper for money, you need to deposit gold in Switzerland, right?
Not in Switzerland.
Where, teacher?
Well, there has been an agreement in 1960, I believe, upon in order to just set your currency regarding the international economy, you must have a deposit of a specific amount of gold. So it's
Yes,
like
teacher,
an
but
agreement among
this gold is
governments.
deposited into Switzerland, right?
I'm not sure, Muhammad. We can search for this. And number 10, it shows of the following effects would most likely if the United States were to land a human on Mars. What would happen? American factories would not be relocating overseas. Most people would continue living as though nothing has happened. Other countries would quickly begin experimenting with space travel. Universities would be demanding more financial support for research.
See,
Other countries would quickly begin experimenting.
yes, see,
C. Other countries will quickly begin experimenting with the space travel. Could be true.
yes, teacher, it's see, Right.
Well, the correct answer from Sabaz Realize is A. American factories would not be relocating overseas because right now we are over planets, interplanetary system. In part B, which quotation from the article best supported the answer from
So,
part?
what do you mean American factories will not be relocating overseas?
So simply right now, some factories are existing in different countries. Like for example, I have a factory, a Saudi factory in America. Okay,
Yes.
so we say our factory is overseas. Why? Because we must across the Pacific
Oh, teacher,
Ocean.
now I understand
Yeah.
because the
Wait,
America
I
does not
don't
have enough
understand.
space.
Wait. Because simply I will have to get over and across the Pacific Ocean in order to get to America. Right? Yeah.
Still don't understand why is that a reason.
So we are here in Saudi Arabia.
Yes.
If we have a factory located in Northern America, we will have to go over the Atlantic Ocean.
Yeah.
That's why we call it overseas. But right now,
Oh.
but right now, if we have human on another planet, we will stay say overseas? No, because overseas right now will be over skies, because you're speaking about different planets, not only different countries. My factory is gonna be on Mars, for example, so I can't say overseas. It's over skies because I'm gonna travel by the sky. Okay,
Okay.
which supports the answer. Of course, it's D. You wouldn't need trust to keep your factories state side because you will be innovating at a pace where you are making products the rest of the world hasn't figured out how to make yet. And number 11, this passage from the reading comprehension, I have the benefit of being able to say, yeah, I know where I was when Neil Armstrong walked on the moon. You do not have it because we didn't do anything great since Neil Armstrong has landed on the moon. You don't have that moment. We have brought multiple generations of people who haven't experienced it, knowing where you are the moment a news story broke. With that news story being great and grand and something that elevates society instead of diminishes it. So, according to Tyson, from this paragraph or quotation, why is it important for people to experience something so vividly? Remember, vivid, so vividly that they will always remember where they were when the event occurred. A. The memory will inspire them to believe in innovation and where it can lead. B. As individuals, they will no longer have to worry about not achieving great things. C. If nothing else important occurs in their lives, people will at least have that memory. D. The experience will help them feel proud that their government is the world's leader in technology. So, which answer do you think supports this
I think
quotation?
A.
I think A. The memory will inspire them to believe in innovation and where it can be. Excellent, yeah, bravo, nice.
Later. About the question that is overseas. Part B, I don't understand it.
Part B is a quotation from
Not this one above it.
reading comprehension. Support the answer. This one. So we chose that the question says choose which of the following effects would be most likely if the United States were to land a human on Mars. So we chose that American factories would not be relocating overseas. Why? Because from the reading comprehension, we have in the reading comprehension say you wouldn't need the traffic to keep your factories stateside. So you don't have to just be in the same planet or inside the state. You can put your own factory on another planet. That's from the reading comprehension support this answer.
Okay.
Now, teacher,
Yes, Muhammad.
how many minutes of flight does it take to go from the Earth to Mars?
7 months. From 7 to 8
So
months.
seven light months take light from Mars to Earth.
Again? No, I think I didn't understand your question. You were
Now,
asking about
teacher,
how many minutes?
how many minutes or years or months does it take speed of light to go from Earth to Mars?
So just to really call the distance. So see the distance in Earth and Mars. So that's at the distance. Divide that over the speed of light.
Wait, teacher, how much was it?
Speed of light, that's at the speed of light, meter per second. And the distance is 349
So how much?
kilometers. Control T. Math teacher, by the way, but it's okay. Calculator. So have this 1, 2, 3 in order to change it from kilometer into meter, and divide that by the speed of light, which is to let's see 300,000 divided by 300. Meter per second, yeah. So 300 meter, okay, and add another 1, 2, 3 equals
How much
approximately
is that?
1 second.
1 second.
I'm not
So,
sure.
teacher,
This
From
is a
how?
minute.
Earth to minutes. How long does light take Earth?
Okay, teacher. Wait.
Oh, approximately 3 minutes.
So wait, teacher. If how much faster? How much do you multiply the speed of sound to get the speed of light?
That's the speed of light.
Okay, wait.
299 million.
And the speed of sound is 343.
Speed of sound.
Divide. Wait, divide. I see, teacher. The speed of sound.
343 meter per second.
Okay, wait, teacher. Now I divide 293,000,000 by 343.
You're trying to make a comparison between the speed of light and the speed of sound?
Almost.
Pourquoi?
Okay, the difference between them, teacher, is 874
So,
seconds. So it would take 875 seconds to go from Earth to Mars in the speed of sound. And teacher, people can go at the speed of sound, but they cannot go at the speed of light.
We can
Because
go
then they will
forward
just turn
to the
into
sound.
ions.
We have reached Mach 1, Mach 2, Mach 3, 4 until Mach 9. So like 13, even some devices can go to Mach 13 and Mach 14. So 14 times the speed of sound.
So
But
teacher,
we're
it
speaking
would
about
approximately take us 40 minutes to go if we had something that goes at the speed of sound from Mars to Earth, it would take us approximately 40 minutes.
no, that's not true. You have to multiply the speed of sound times the distance between Earth and
Yes,
Mars.
teacher, I multiply.
Okay,
That's almost 40 minutes.
almost. I'm
Yes,
not
Lenny,
sure about
close
it.
fast. It says here 39.63555503.
0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay.
Okay, teacher, so you can go at the speed of sound, right?
Will the devices or the satellite that
Yes,
already
teacher,
been sent to
I
Mars, they
think
move
you
like
can.
16,000 miles. That's many times triple the speed of sound, and it takes 7 months to reach. So recalculate it again. Finish?
Okay, teacher.
Okay, boys,
Now
finish that.
the
Now
jets.
you future.
Now, teacher, jets can